Good morning and welcome to Yoga with Amber. Today we are going to work on some exercises for our immunity and immune system. So let's get started. Whenever you're ready, we're going to come on to our hands and knees. So please go ahead and get your yoga mat out and find your tabletop position. And for our tabletop position, we're going to have our wrists a shoulder distance apart and our knees a hip distance apart. So you can always just place one hand, one fist between your knees to get set up. We're going to start with our cat-cows. On the inhale to a cow, lowering the belly down, lifting the tailbone up, turning the head upward, smiling. Exhale, tuck the head, tuck the tailbone, pull the belly button in towards the spine, all the air out. Deep inhale. Long, steady, smooth exhale. Inhale back to center. Exhale, turn the head to the left, crunch the left side, stretch the right. All the air out. Inhale slowly back to center. Exhale, turn the head to the right. Pull the right chin towards the right hip. All the air out. Inhale slowly back to center. One more time on each side. Exhale to the left. Inhale center. Exhale right. Inhale center. Touch the big toes together. Bring the hips back towards the heels for a child's pose. Relax the head down. Reach the hands far forward. Take a deep inhale. Exhale up onto hands and knees. Acknowledge that your child's pose is a rest pose, so at any time during this session you need a rest, you can return to your child's pose for as long as you would like. But when you're ready, we're going to begin our sun salutations with some progressions that move on into some exercises that will help with digestion, thereby increasing the speed at which you're able to get all of those nasty things out of your body. So whenever you're ready, finding the toes, taking a deep inhale right here. On the exhale, lift the knees 1 inch above the mat, press the hips back, 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 and we're gonna stay right here for 3 deep breaths. Just keep those knees lifted, press into all 4 corners of each hand, and if you were able to imagine that your palms were squares, then also pushing into all 4 corners of each palm of each hand. 1 more deep inhale right here. Exhale, lift the hips, downward facing dog, getting those heels nice and far low down towards the mat. You can always roll over your toes and walk out your dog by bending one knee, keeping the opposite leg straight, encouraging the heel of the straight leg far down. Breathing deeply, alternating side to side, and when you're ready, finding a natural position, standing up here in your downward facing dog, lifting those hips up nice and high, pulling the belly button in towards the spine, pressing evenly onto all 4 corners of each palm, gripping those fingertips in towards the mat, pulling the quads up in towards the thighs, adding your kegel, adding your mula bandha. Pull that belly button in nice and tight.
Really,
breathe deeply.
It's such a hard thing, you know.
Inhale through the nostrils. Exhale, reach the right hand towards your left leg. Deep inhale, long, steady, smooth exhale. 1 more deep inhale here. Exhale, release that right hand out. Reach with your left hand towards your right leg. Hold right here, breathe deeply. Inhale through the nostrils. Exhale through the nostrils. 1 more deep inhale here. Exhale, slowly release out of that. When you're ready, take a deep inhale here. Bring your feet together. Exhale, right leg rises any amount. Bend your knee. Reach that knee up nice and high. Let that hip peel open and make some circles with the tip of the toe from the ankle in one direction for 3, 2, 1, and in the opposite direction for 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to make big circles with the tip of the knee. Moving from the tip of the knee, getting that hip socket nice and rotated. When you're ready, we'll reach that leg up, bend that knee in towards the body, square both hips down towards the mat, pull that right hip down, take a deep inhale here, exhale, knee to the forehead. Try to touch that knee to your forehead if you can, tiger curl. Inhale, foot back and up. Exhale, knee to the right elbow. Inhale, foot back and up. Exhale, knee to the left elbow with a twist. Touch that elbow if you can. Inhale, back and up. Exhale to the forehead. Inhale, foot back and up. Slowly lower down into a three-legged plank. You can always drop that foot down if you need to. Deep inhale right here, smile, yay. Exhale, chaturanga, bend those elbows, sink down to a hover. Hold here for 2 breaths. Deep inhale. Long, steady, smooth exhale. One more deep inhale. Stay here for the exhale. Inhale, slide forward and up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bring both feet together. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, left leg rises. Maybe bend that knee. Make some circles, the foot, the ankle. One direction. And the other. Maybe 3 times in each direction. Big circle with the tip of the knee, moving from the hip for 3, 2. Last one. Other direction for 3, 2. And 1. We're going to reach that leg up. Square that hip down towards the mat. Take a deep inhale right here. Exhale, knee to the forehead. Inhale, foot back and up. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, knee to the right elbow with a twist. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, knee to the forehead. Inhale, foot back and up. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, back and up. Exhale to the right with a twist. Inhale, back and up. One more time to the forehead. Inhale, foot back and up. Exhale, three-legged plank. Deep inhale right here. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, stay here for 2 breaths, just like on the other side. Inhale, slide forward and up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift that right leg up. One more tiger curl. Yoga abs on this side. Knee to the forehead. Inhale, foot back and up. Exhale, knee to the right elbow. Inhale, back and up. Exhale to the left with a twist. Inhale, back and up. Exhale to the forehead. Inhale, foot back and up. We're going to swing that foot between the hands, finding a low lunge. We're going to go into a little hip flexor stretch and a split series. So from here, we're in our low lunge. And if you need to, you can always use a block underneath your hands. If you need to come up a little bit higher, that's fine. We want to make sure that our front ankle and knee are in alignment with each other. My front knee is going to be directly above or behind my ankle. It's very important that my knee is not in front of my ankle, so I could be way back here. That's fine, but I'm just making sure that my foot is not back underneath my body, okay? So ankle and knee alignment are very, very important, especially when you're doing this on your own. You want to make sure that you're not doing anything that's going to hurt yourself, okay? So we're going to take one more deep inhale right here. And on the exhale, we're going to straighten that front leg, flex in that front foot, finding a low lunge, breathing deeply. And here we want to make sure that our wrists are underneath our shoulders, so I'm not reaching my hands far forward. We're going to keep these hands down below the shoulders, foot flex, nice and pulling those toes in close. Deep inhale, exhale, returning to a low lunge. So we can do that again from our low lunge and just hold that for a few breaths into that low half split that we just did again. Or we can find our back toe, lift that back leg, find a high lunge, take a deep inhale right here, and on the exhale, straighten that front leg, finding a standing half split. So both my legs are straight, both my feet are pointing in the same direction, my wrists are below my shoulders, I'm pressing my heels down, pointing my toes down, Engaging in through that abdomen, pull that belly button in nice and tight. Take a deep inhale, smiling, yay. And exhale, one more deep inhale here. Exhale, maybe you can fold a little bit lower. Inhale to your high lunge once again, or low lunge if you want. Deep inhale here. Stay here for the exhale, one more deep inhale. And on the exhale, we can go into a full split. You can do your standing half split again, or if it's there for you, you can sink down into your full split. And if that's good for you, stay here. If you want, you can find a little balance. We'll just stay for 2 more breaths wherever you are. Deep inhale, long, steady, smooth. Exhale, one more deep inhale. And exhale, slowly release out of that. Returning to your high lunge, taking a deep inhale here. Hold the breath, right foot back, plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, slide forward and up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bring both feet together, take a deep inhale. Exhale, left leg rises. Bend the knee. Swing the foot between the hands. Same thing other side. Half lunge on this side. So we're gonna low lunge to begin. Lower onto that back knee. Keeping that front knee directly above or behind the ankle is very important to make sure that you keep your alignment, please. And when you're ready, taking 2 more breaths here. And we can pretend like there's actually a hook with a weight hanging from your hip socket. So if you can, encourage that hip socket a little bit further down. So you might notice that your hips are up here to begin. Try to lower them a little bit further down, further down, further down. And then you can press a little bit more into the top of your knee, if that makes any sense to you. If your right knee is back behind you, can you pull yourself forward to get above that kneecap so that my weight is not directly on top of my kneecap, it's actually like above my knee. Taking a deep inhale right here. And on the exhale, straighten in the front leg, flexing in the front foot, finding your half split. Breathing deeply, inhale through the nostrils. Exhale through the nostrils, a few more breaths. Deep inhale. Exhale, low lunge. We're gonna meet in our high lunge to progress through this. So if you're comfortable in that low lunge, you can stay there. Otherwise, we're gonna lift onto that back toe, lift that back knee, straighten that back leg, pull that back heel far back, take a deep inhale right here. Smile. And on the exhale, straighten that front leg. Moving those hands down below your shoulders, or finding your half split again, whatever you want to do. Take a deep inhale through the nostrils. Long, steady, smooth exhale through the nostrils. One more deep inhale. Exhale slowly, finding your high lunge once again, and we can stay right here if that's good for you. And then we can also go into that half split once again, standing half split, low half split, or your full split if it's there for you. And if you're new to your split, you can always use your hands to keep your hips up a little bit higher. Sometimes you want to put a block underneath that hip of the leg that's in front. And then sometimes maybe you're able to get all the way down. Sometimes both sides are different. 2 breaths wherever you are. Deep inhale, long, steady, smooth exhale. One more deep inhale here. Exhale, slowly release that down. Lift the hips, find your high lunge. Deep inhale, hold the breath. Left foot back, plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, slide forward and up. 2 breaths right here in your cobra. Keep those legs down. Deep inhale through the nostrils, shoulders down, press into those hands. Breathe deeply. One more deep inhale here. Exhale, lift those hips, downward facing dog. Couple of breaths. All right, so we're gonna go into some wild thing action, star child, whatever you wanna call it. Deep inhale, we're gonna bring those feet together. Exhale, lift the right leg up. Bend the knee. We're gonna let that right foot fall back behind your hip and then maybe off the mat. Lifting your right arm up. Oh my goodness. Reaching up. So remember, we're all here for practice, progress over perfection. So some of us have done these things many times, some of us have no idea what's going on. Maybe you can reach up over the head. One more deep inhale here. Exhale, reach up. Flip back over, lift that right leg up. Deep inhale. Exhale, three-legged chaturanga. Inhale, slide forward and up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bring those feet together, lift that left leg up. Bend the knee, deep inhale. Exhale. Let that left foot float back behind you. Lifting that left hand up into your wild thing or your star child, whatever you want to do. You reach that arm up over your head. You can do some stretching with your wrists. Reaching up, deep inhale. Exhale, flipping back over once again into your three-legged plank. Exhale, three-legged chaturanga. Inhale, slide forward and up. Exhale, child's pose. All right. So whenever you're ready, we're going to take a deep inhale right here in your child's pose, staying here for as long as it is that you need. Taking a deep inhale and exhale. You can always move those hips from side to side. Roll your head from side to side. Breathing deeply. Inhale through the nostrils and exhale through the nostrils. All right, deep inhale right here. Exhale, slowly rolling up to seated. Flipping onto the toes. Slow stand, straightening in those legs. Feet can be together or a hip distance apart. Not too wide. Breathing. One more deep inhale right here. You always want to keep a little micro bend in those knees, so just make sure that you're noticing that your feet are not completely frozen. Taking a deep inhale right here. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up, slightly arching back. Finding your mountain pose. So let's go into some balance work. So in this unsteady time of our lives that is currently going on, it's nice to find some balance. So a lot of us might not feel too much balance today, and that is completely fine. So if you're new to balance work, please find a wall or something that you can hold on to. You can always just stay right up against a wall like here. Just make sure that your floor space is clear. And then when you're ready, we'll find our mountain pose. So finding your mountain pose, taking a deep inhale. I'm moving my feet around. I'm finding pressure in through the feet. You really want to make sure that your feet are grounded steadily. We're going to find one foot grounded evenly down into the mat, please. So whenever you're ready, we're going to plant that right foot down. Maybe it's your left. We'll just go ahead and say left if I'm mirroring you. Take a deep inhale here. Long, steady, smooth exhale. Kind of visualize if you can. Try to visualize, maybe close your eyes, find some roots in your body, in your astral body. Let those nadis go through your body, into the floor, out of your left foot, planting that left foot down, moving that left foot around, and really finding that grounded position. And when you're ready, taking a deep inhale here, and on the exhale, we're going to bend that right knee, lifting that right heel up. Pull that belly button in nice and tight, standing up nice and straight and tall, chest lifted, shoulders down. Peel that knee out to your side. Peeling the knee out to your side, letting those toes, ball of the foot, stay down on the mat. Let that heel come in towards your opposite ankle. We can stay here in our mountain pose with our palms open, fingers separated, palms open facing towards the front of the room or out to your sides. For your balance work, there's no right or wrong to where you are. Just find that comfortable position with your arms wherever it is that you like, okay? And then you can also move throughout this, coming into things like a namaste or even hands together above the head in a prayer pose. We can come into a low tree if that's good for you. A couple of breaths right here. Most of our positions we're going to hold our asanas just for about 3 breaths. So if you can, focus on your breath. Try to inhale for 3 counts and exhale for 6.
deep inhale. And long, steady, smooth exhale. Maybe we can move into a regular tree. We're gonna move through a progression here, so you can stay wherever it is that you're comfortable. In your tree pose, we do want to challenge ourselves to keep that knee far back, almost like you're stuck in the front and the back, in between two panes of glass, or like in an imaginary sandwich. Maybe we can pretend like we're stuck in between two fluffy slices of bread that smell delicious and will never make us fat. Take a deep inhale. We can move on into a lotus tree. If you're in your high tree, we can just bring that foot in towards your hip socket, your opposite hip socket. And then we also encourage that knee down. So we're pointing that toe, encouraging that knee down, breathing deeply, smiling because we love it, yay. And then we can go into a modified side extension. And if you need to, you can always have one hand supporting that leg. So you can always hold onto that leg yourself, if that's good for you. Maybe you can go for a toe grab. Breathing deeply. Inhale through nostrils. Exhale through nostrils. One more deep inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to slowly reach your left hand behind your back. And then we're going to try for a bird of paradise. So I'm going to reach my right hand underneath my right leg. Right hand underneath the right leg. This court mat's pretty fluffy, so it's making it a little bit more challenging for me to find a balance. So here's a modified bird of paradise. Woo! This is fun. Practice makes perfect. Just have to do it a few more times. Beautiful. Yay! Woo! We'll shake, shake, shake to come out of that one, and we'll move on into the other side. So when you're ready, taking a deep inhale, finding your mountain pose, standing up nice and straight and tall, growing those roots from your left foot this time, or I guess right foot, down into the floor. So when you're ready, we're gonna find that balance down in towards your right side, lifting that left heel up, bending that left knee. And we're gonna turn that knee out to your side. Breathing deeply, finding your low tree. Maybe that heel comes in, maybe the toes lift, any amount. You can also be in a low tree, a little baby low tree, and just keeping those toes up off the floor. Come into a regular tree if you want to. That's always fun. A couple of breaths here. If that's good for you, you can try that lotus on this side. So we're just moving through all these progressions that you can just see and try them out, because you never know what you can do until you try, right? Try anything twice, maybe. So again, I'm pressing my ankle in towards my hip, engaging in through the abdominals, pulling that belly button in nice and tight, pointing the toe, and pressing the knee down. So many awesome things. Modified side angle. You can always hold on to that leg if you want to, or you out to the side. And then you can also have your toe grab and your side extension. A couple of breaths right here. If that's good for you, stay there. And sometimes both sides are different, so acknowledge that and try not to judge yourself. Just notice how this feels. Bird of paradise on this side. A little bit easier for me on this side, you guys. But, you know, everybody's different, so maybe we can do something on this side that we weren't able to do on the other side. That's fine, it's completely normal. Yay! We'll come out of that whenever you're ready. Slow extension. That's how that's supposed to go. A little shake, shake. So feel free to rewind that, do that as much as you want, and continue to work on that. And that's a little balance exercise for today. And we're gonna move on into some digestive stuff and some core work, okay? So whenever you're ready, we're gonna step towards the top of the mat. Take a deep inhale in your mountain pose. Exhale, per pose. Inhale, reach both arms up, slightly arching back. Exhale, swan dive forward and fold. Plant the hands down. Inhale, right foot back. Hold the breath, left foot back, plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, slide forward and up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bring the feet together, left leg rises. Bend the knee, deep inhale. Exhale, knee to the forehead. Inhale, foot back and up. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, foot back and up. Exhale, knee to the right elbow with a twist. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, knee to the forehead. We're gonna do one more round. Inhale, foot back and up. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, foot back and up. Exhale to the right with a twist. Inhale, back and up. Knee to the forehead, last one. Inhale, back and up. High plank. Chaturanga. Slide forward and up. Downward facing dog. Bring the feet together. Right leg rises, deep inhale. Bend the knee, deep inhale. Exhale, knee to the forehead. Inhale, foot back and up. Exhale, knee to the right elbow. Inhale, foot back and up. Exhale to the left with a twist. Inhale, back and up. One more round. Exhale to the forehead. Inhale, back and up. Exhale to the right. Inhale, back and up. Exhale to the left with a twist. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, forehead. Last one. Inhale, back and up. Three-legged plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, slide forward and up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Lower all the way down on your mat. Lower those hands underneath your shoulders, legs close together. Shrug those elbows as far down towards your hips as you can. Plant your elbows and your forearms and your wrists down on the floor. Inhale to the forehead. Exhale, lift the head, neck, and chest, holding this baby cobra. So we're pressing firmly into the elbows, forearms, wrists, palms, and fingers. Keeping those legs close together. One more inhale here. Exhale, slowly release that down. Inhale, lift the head, neck, and chest. Lift the elbows, wrists, and forearms 1 inch off the mat. Deep inhale, lift. Exhale, slowly release that down. Slide your hands below your shoulders. Inhale to the forehead. Exhale, lift the head, neck, and chest. Press into the hands. Lift the abdominals. Keep a micro bend in those elbows. Keep those legs as close together as you can. Take a deep inhale, shoulders down. Exhale, slowly release that all the way down. All the way down. Good. And then we're going to slide those hands back below your elbows so that your wrists are almost just about at like the small of your waist. Inhale to the forehead. Exhale, lift the head, neck, and chest. Press into the hands. Lift the hips. Lift the thighs. Lift the knees. Point the toes. Press into all four corners of each palm. Press into the fingertips. Deep inhale. Exhale, slowly release out of that. Deep inhale here once again. Separate those feet a hip distance apart, a little bit wider maybe. Press into the hands, lift the head, neck, and chest. Point the toes. King Cobra. Slowly release. Press back into a child's pose. Deep inhale. Exhale, slowly roll up to seated. We're gonna swing those feet out in front. We're gonna go into a bow pose for some core stuff. All right, so for our bow, we can always start with our feet flat on the floor, knees bent, sitting up nice and straight and tall right here. We just lift one leg up, and slowly release that down. Other side, lift. Slowly down. And again, we're gonna lift and do each side 2 more times for a total of 3 times on each side, holding for 3 breaths on each side. Slowly release that down, other side. So we're pulling that belly button in nice and tight, reaching those hands out in front. They could be a little bit further up if you want a little bit more of a challenge. They could be down on the mat. Just make sure they're not behind you. So my hands are not behind me. They could be directly next to my hips, a little bit further forward, or anywhere upward. Other side, one more time on each side. Last one, 3 breaths right here. All right, so then we can go and do each side again 2 more times. Or we're gonna do both legs lifting and holding right here for a modified modified boat. Deep inhale. Stay here for the exhale. Deep inhale. Exhale, slowly release that down. And if you get too tired, you can just come forward, hold on to your legs, and let that belly come in towards your spine, okay? So you wanna just press that belly out. Deep inhale here. Exhale, lift, one more time. So this is a modified boat with the knees bent. And then we're gonna do it twice more in the full boat. So you can continue again, side to side, alternating, or you can come here into this modified boat, or we can go into our full extension whenever you're ready. I'm gonna take a deep inhale right here. Exhale, lift. Slowly coming out. One more time for 2 breaths. Deep inhale here. Exhale, lift. And then when you're ready, we'll slowly come back out. Hold on to those legs, give them a little squeeze. Very good. Very nice. It's always a good thing to try, okay? You never know until you try. All right, so next we're gonna go into our bow. So we're gonna hold on to these knees for one more deep inhale, smiling, yay! And on the exhale, swing those feet over to one side, come on to hands and knees, lower completely down onto your mat, please. Take a deep inhale right here. We're gonna take both hands down by your sides with your palms facing up. Bend one knee and maybe hold on to the ankle or foot with that same side hand. And then you can switch after a couple of breaths, side to side, to modify if you're new to this. All right, and then from here, we can continue side to side, maybe lifting the thigh up off the mat, maybe lifting that knee. You can also just kick into your hand. So holding on tightly with the hand, lift that leg, kick that foot away, and just hold on with the hand. Pull that belly button in nice and tight. Continuing side to side, we can move on into both sides, keeping both legs close together. Encourage your knees to stay in close together. Inhale to the forehead if you're gonna do both. Exhale, lift the head, neck, and chest. Pressing the hands, hold here for 2 breaths. Deep inhale, long, steady, smooth exhale. Deep inhale, long, steady, smooth exhale. One more, deep inhale. Exhale, slowly release. And we're gonna take the hands underneath your forehead. Do little windshield wipers with the feet. Breathing deeply and relaxing. Smiling, yay. All right. And then when you're ready, we're gonna bring those legs together back to center, lower the feet down. Press those hands underneath your shoulders, lift up onto hands and knees, come through that into a child's pose. Breathing deeply. Inhale through the nostrils. Exhale through the nostrils. Deep inhale. Long, steady, smooth exhale. All right. So what I want to do today is also a couple of inversions. So all that stuff that we do laying down on our belly, it's really good for your digestion. So feel free to do that whenever you want. And then we're going to add a little bit of energizing because I know that being stuck at home during this whole situation is not my favorite thing to do. So
Let's create some energy maybe. So we can go into some inversions. All right, so if it's there for you, we're gonna find a wall. So take a look around, determine what kind of wall space you have that is free. All right, I'm gonna use this door over here. All right, so I know that my door is securely closed and all that good stuff. All right, so when you're ready, we're gonna roll up to seated, flip onto your toes, find a standing forward fold. And from here, what I would really love for you to do is press into your hands. So if your hands are on your thighs, they can be here, we can be here in a flat back, hinging from the hips, hands above the knees on the thighs, or we could be further down, maybe using blocks even. But wherever you are, bend your knees and plant your hands down on the floor. I want you to start pressing into your hands. Just press into the hands. So you can bend your knees as much as you need to so that you press into those hands. Just press those hands down. Stamp, 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 stamp those hands. All right. So then from here, we're gonna walk into a downward facing dog near my door. And then if it's there for you, we just come up onto those hands. Couple of breaths right here. And then whenever you're done with that, just come into a quick child's pose to release in between the shoulders. You can always take your hands down by your feet with your palms facing up and relaxing. And when you're ready, we're gonna take a deep inhale. I'm gonna find the center of my mat. From the child's pose, deep inhale right here. Take the hands together behind the back. Interlace the fingers. Keep your head down on the mat. On the inhale, lift the hips. Reach the hands up over the head. Maybe you can turn the palms of the hands outward. Couple breaths right here, deep inhale. Long, steady, smooth exhale. Deep inhale. Long, steady, smooth exhale. One more deep inhale. Exhale, slowly return back down. We're gonna rise up, lifting up onto your knees. All right, so I'm gonna turn this way just so you can see my knees are separated a hip distance apart. I'm gonna put one fist in between my knees to separate the knees a hip distance apart, not too wide. All right, so then I'm gonna take the hands onto your back with your fingertips pointed in towards each other. Pointing those fingertips in towards each other. You can be on the tops of the feet or on the tops of the toes, whatever you want. And when you're ready, taking a deep inhale here. Press those hips forward, 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 and then maybe looking up for your modified camel right here. Deep inhale. So I want to make sure that I'm pressing into my knees so that I can get my hips in front of my knees. Take a deep inhale right here. Exhale, slowly, slowly, hinge from the hips, come up through center, all the way towards the front of the mat, coming onto the top of the head for your counter pose for your camel. Deep inhale right here. Stay here for the exhale. Inhale, slowly come back up. All right, so you can do that modified camel again that we just did, just pressing those hips forward and looking up with your hands on your lower back, or you can go into our full camel. If you're feeling a little bit strong, what you can do is press into those knees, press those hips slightly forward. We're gonna take a deep inhale, windmilling that right arm up and back, pressing those hips forward, leaning back, maybe looking up, letting that right hand land on the right heel, left hand windmills back and lands on that left heel. All right, so again, we're gonna make sure that I'm not leaning back, so my body is not way back here like this. That's not my goal. I wanna get my hips in front of my
knees, and then I can lean back. Keep those hips up nice and high. Breathing deeply, smiling, yay! Deep inhale. Long, steady, smooth exhale. One more deep inhale here. And on the exhale, re-support your back with your hands and slowly come back up. Come straight through that down into your counter pose onto the top of the head. Breathing deeply. Inhale through the nostrils, exhale through the nostrils. One more deep inhale right here. Exhale, slowly come back up. And from here, we're gonna come into our half spinal twist. So we're gonna sit down on the mat, bringing both feet over towards one side. We're gonna cross the right leg up and over the left. And I'm gonna find even pressure on both sit bones right here, or if my right hip is lifted, then I'm gonna extend my bottom leg out and flex the foot. So you can stay right there. All right, so you can stay here, or you can stay here, but only if both of those hip bones are evenly down the mat, yes? All right, so from here, I'm gonna take a deep inhale. I'm gonna turn this way. So I got my right leg crossed up and over. Right hand is gonna go far back behind, as far back behind you as you can, planting it down, back behind you, and maybe even cross behind if you can. Sitting up nice and straight and tall, keeping a nice, straight, strong spine. Taking a deep inhale, lifting the left hand up. Exhale, twisting towards that knee that is up, towards your right side. You can hold on to the knee, that's cool. And then if you can go a little bit further, maybe my elbow can pass beyond the knee. Still, I'm sitting up straight and tall. Inhale, sitting straight and tall. Exhale, twisting, twisting, twisting. Now we can turn the head back behind, trying to gaze at or beyond the wrist, sorry, the hand that's planted back behind you. And then maybe with my left hand that is crossed up over my elbow, if I have a little bit more to go, I can extend that hand straight down. And then maybe I can squish a little bit past my knee with my upper arm and hold on to my ankle. Move out a little bit further so you can see that. So there's that one. And then if that's good for you, stay there. And if you want a little bit more, you can always plant that hand that is behind you around yourself to your waist. And then reach that left hand underneath your left leg, finding hands together into a bind. So I can be here. And then I'm going to turn around so you can see this bind from back here. All right. This is a fun little stretch too, just moving the feet up. All right, so whenever you're ready, we're going to take a deep inhale, reach both arms up, come back to center. Exhale, slowly release that and come out of that. We're going to gently switch the legs around. Breathing deeply and relaxing. Deep inhale, both arms up. We switch the arms and the legs. Left hand goes far back behind. Deep inhale, reach that arm up. Exhale, twist, twist, twist. I can hold on to that leg or I can cross the elbow over, sitting up nice and straight and tall. Maybe I can extend that hand down, grabbing onto the ankle, maybe turning the head a little bit further. Maybe going for that bind, reaching that left hand back behind, letting that right leg reach underneath. Breathing deeply, inhale through the nostrils, exhale through the nostrils. And on this one, I'll move over in this direction so you can see the bind on this side. So some people are able to grab their wrists. I'm not quite. Oh, I can on this side. All right. Inhale through the nostrils, exhale through the nostrils. Sitting up straight and tall. One more deep inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, release both hands down. Uncross the legs, bring both knees up into the chest, give a little squeeze. Take a deep inhale, lift the head. Exhale, release the chin down towards the chest. Shake the head, no. And yes. Smile. Lift the head up. Shake out the legs. We're gonna find our staff pose. So from here, we're just gonna sit up nice and straight and tall with those legs out in front. And if this is too much for you, then you can plant those feet down and bend your knees. We're gonna take a deep inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, reach forward, 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 and then down. If you need to, you can use a strap and you can hold on to your legs with your strap just so you can get a little bit looser in your low back. So key here when you're new to this is really just to loosen up that low back. So we just want to press that belly towards the thighs as much as you can, and then slowly come further forward, forward, forward. Maybe you can do a toe grab, index finger wrapping around big toe. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose, breathing deeply, inhale. Long, steady, smooth exhale. One more deep inhale here. Exhale, reach forward, 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 forward. Inhale, reach all the way up and come up. Exhale, slowly release out of that. Bring those hands back behind you. Inhale, lift the hips, point the toes, incline plane. Deep inhale here. Stay here for the exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, slowly release that down. And when you're ready, you're going to find a nice seated position, straight and tall, taking a deep inhale. And on the exhale, rolling down vertebrae by vertebrae. Separating the legs and the arms a comfortable distance apart, with the palms facing up and the eyes gently closed. Relaxing from the tip of the toes to the top of the head. Relaxing from the tip of the toes to the top of the head. Relaxing the toes. Relaxing the feet. Relaxing the ankles. Relaxing the calves. Relaxing the shins. Relaxing the knees. Relaxing the thighs. Relaxing the hips. Relaxing the pelvis. Relaxing the lower body. Relaxing the torso. Relaxing the abdominals. Relaxing the back. Relaxing the chest. Relaxing the shoulders. Relaxing the fingers. Relaxing the hands. Relaxing the arms. Relaxing the neck. Relaxing the head. Relaxing the jaw. Relaxing the mouth. Relaxing the eyes. Relaxing the eyebrows. Relaxing the forehead. Relaxing the cheeks. Relaxing from the bottom of the toes up through the body to the top of the head. Relaxing the whole body. The whole body is relaxing. The whole body is relaxed. Gently bring the awareness to the breath, taking a deep inhale. Gently bring the awareness to the body, wiggling the fingers and the toes, making little movements with the hands and the feet, wrists and ankles. And slowly bring the legs together, reach the arms up over the head, take a deep inhale, stretch, stretch, stretch. Release the arms out to your sides. Draw the right knee in towards your chest. Let the left hand take the knee to the left, turn the head to the right. Notice how this side feels. Take a deep inhale. Exhale slowly back to center. Gently exchange the legs. As the left knee comes in, right hand takes the knee to the right. Head turns left. Shoulders remain on the mat if you can. Breathing deeply and noticing how this side feels. Taking a deep inhale. Long, steady, smooth exhale. One more deep inhale. Exhale slowly back to center. Gently give it a squeeze. Rub the soles of the feet and the palms of the hands together. And start rolling forward and back, maybe 3 times. Up to seated. Sitting up nice and straight and tall, finding the easy pose where we started, taking a deep inhale. Honor the self for making time for practice. Smile. Keep the hands together and raise them up. We invite the light down to the third eye, peace, and to the heart, love. Namaste. Thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you again soon. Have a great day. Bye.